What's up, viewers? How's it going tonight? I'm Lance, aka at Hefty Duck on Twitter. You can find me there. I'm gonna be your host tonight. Hope everyone's having a good night. Looks like game's getting ready to start here and whatnot. What's up, Sean Butcher? All right, so Sean brings up something here. He threw his score prediction in chat here. I suggest if you'd like to do the same. We'll see who was the most right at the end of the game. So we'll discuss this a little bit right now. Sean says this was before the stream too. This was like hours ago. Also, what's up, Sean? Peanut Butter Man. Always enjoy talking to you and seeing you. Oilers will likely follow in Dallas's footsteps, aka after losing game 1, despite having players score 4 goals, will win game 2. So you're thinking 4-2 Oilers. I don't know, man. They didn't beat him by accident the first time, you know? Like, yeah, he had 4 goals. It was insane, but it wasn't by accident, you know? My score prediction here in chat, if you guys see me as Hefty Duck here on YouTube, that is me. I gotta say 5-4 Vegas, and just simply put, as an American, yeah, I'm gonna be rooting for Vegas in this one. I don't have also the Blue Jackets legend. I'm a Blue Jackets fan. If you can't see or tell, I come from the Brew Jackets podcast. Anyway, the Brew Jackets legend, Jonathan Quick, is on VGK. So I got to root for my dude, Jonathan Quick. So funny. Canadian Chick says, let's go Oilers, go. Dylan, hey, what's up, Dylan? How's it going? He says, let's go McDavid. So it's they say it's Eichel versus McDavid, right? That's like the two big stars on another team, and I don't discount either one of them, but I mean, I'm literally looking at the graphic they have up right now on the stream on the stream I have up, right? Draisaitl has been their leading goal scorer this entire playoffs. So we'll see. I mean, not to discount anything McDavid's done. He's great. I think teams just really hone in on that guy and really try to shut him down. Then that kind of leaves Draisaitl maybe a little more available. Dude, okay, so you're not the first person to mention that. As people say, I look like McDavid. That's all right. It's better than being told I look like Brady Tkachuk. How's it going? I'm doing great today, dude. I've had a wonderful Saturday. Got to get outside in some like 70-degree weather today for a little bit. Did some relaxing. I played some video games today. Ate some food. It's been a good day so far. How's it going for you and for everyone else in chat? Hope you're all doing well tonight. This is the only game that is on the NHL tonight. Gonna be a big one too. I mean, some people think that first game was an upset, but like, don't forget where the Oilers got last year too. They made it through the Battle of Alberta and then folded, right? I'm not saying that they're just exactly going to do that same thing, but I mean, it's interesting that McDavid's widely considered the best player in the world, yet has 0 championships. Although Jack Eichel, considered one of the best players in the NHL, also has 0 championships. So we'll see. I think this one means a lot to a lot of people. I know Vegas has their other cups from earlier seasons, and the Oilers. I mean, Canada hasn't had a cup since '93, so I feel like there's a lot of pressure riding on like the Canadian teams. Every year that they go farther and farther away from having the cup back there. This is the personal opinion. I mean, it's definitely not factual. So, real quick though, we can look at the lines. So I don't know if these are like concrete, like in stone. I mean, obviously, especially with like possible injuries in the game, lines changed in the game all the time, whatever. But it looks like, okay. Laurent Brossois? Is it Brossois? Please tell me if I'm absolutely way away from like trying to pronounce that at all. And then, of course, the easier to pronounce Stuart Skinner in net for Edmonton. Skinner's been a beast. He was a beast this whole season. I had him on my fantasy team. He was absolutely sick. Then for defense, we got Cody Seche, Brassois. Okay, thank you. We got Darnell Nurse. Did you guys know that Darnell Nurse and Sarah Nurse are cousins? I mean, I kind of like, obviously, like they had the same last name, but I had to Google it one day. I was curious because a lot of siblings, there's brothers, all the time in NHL. But so just something interesting I thought was pretty cool that they are cousins. Just that, oh, Brassois, croissant. All right, that's I mean, that's a little discriminatory, I guess, towards French people. I don't care. Just kidding. If you're French out there, good for you. If you're French Canadian, just kidding. Blue Jay says, "Go Oilers!" Hey, thanks for joining us from Twitch, my dude. I do appreciate it. Used to play for the Oilers. Oh, that's interesting. I like it. So, okay, let's finish up with the Oilers here real quick. We have Evander Kane, McDavid, and Leon Draisaitl right up front. Of course, the starting three. What a hell of a lineup. I mean, there's so much talent there. If they don't pull this off, I mean, what are they there for? What are they there for? Like, honestly, though, do you think that if they, like, what's McDavid going to say or do if they don't make it anywhere in this? Whoops, forgot to silent this. Hey, Guardians are winning against the Twins. Like, what if he's been in since what, like 2016, right? 2017. Like, do you have to think like do you think he would maybe put in a what do you want to say? I want to say suggestion. Do you think he'd like tell them that he wants traded? Because honestly, like he's one of the best players in the world. I'm not the biggest McDavid fan personally, because I'm not a Oilers fan, but like you'd have to think that if they can't pull this one off this year, he may want to go somewhere where he thinks he can win. Although with this top line, I mean, McDavid and Draisaitl, what a hell of a team right there. Brassois is my go-to backup in NHL 23. Hell yeah. If we don't pull it out, Leaf 2.0. Yeah, right. No, it's heading that direction, in my opinion. So, looks like we're still waiting for puck drop over here on my stream. So we'll go over these guys yet too. Excuse me. Sorry if you heard the burps. So we got Ivan Barbashev up on the left wing with Eichel centering. Marcus Salt on their right side. Pietrangelo playing right D, and what is this guy? Alec Martinez. Alec. Interesting last name. You don't see Martinez in the NHL very often. That's cool. Once again, a hell of a lineup here for Vegas. I mean, there's a reason that they're this far. There's a reason they're a game up. Like I said earlier, it's no accident. So, also, apologies. My game is going to be off to my right a little bit. So, if you see me looking over here, that's me going to be watching the game, and you're going to see my left profile a lot, this one. But no matter. Let me know where you're all watching from. I know where some of you are from. Like Sean and Dylan. I know where you're all from, but I mean, you don't have to tell me your town or nothing. Just tell me like wherever you're. Like I'm in Ohio right now, right? Watching from Ohio, broadcasting from Ohio, in the wonderful Midwestern United States. And been kind of quiet here. I mean, as far as like hockey news goes, of course, I'm a Blue Jackets fan. I got to mention it. We're excited for Monday. So, hey, this is something for all of you guys out there to check out. So, Monday evening, I'm going to be back here doing game 3 of this series, but also before game 3 of this series, we're going to be doing a live broadcast of the NHL lottery draft. I'm going to be part of that since like this draft as as a Blue Jackets fan, this draft means probably quite a lot to me compared to some other people. Okay, so depressed Mets fan opinion of Gallant being fired. Okay, so or is it Gallant? I have always said Gallant. Um, yeah. I thought from what I recently saw on NHL Network and other places, I thought that it was mutual decision. From what I heard. But as far as it goes, I don't think it's a bad idea. Um, the Blue Jackets just fired their head coach not too long ago. While I would want someone a little younger to really help with the young talent and the young depth that the Jackets have, um, there's a lot of experience with Gallant. So like I don't know. I'm not necessarily too surprised. Um, it's not like he had like 2 losing seasons back to back, um, like Brad Larson did for the Jackets. So, it's I don't know. I don't Gallant will either, land on his feet, be coaching somewhere else, or he'll be an analyst here before too long, just like they did with Bruce. And damn, Vegas puts on such a show, dude. It's definitely a very Vegas feeling intro. What do you guys think of it? I love it. I think it's pretty cool. Seeing a couple Oilers fans there in the crowd. Freaking Calgary. What's up, Connor? Saw you in chat what was it? I think the last night actually. I hop in here. If you ever see, you can kind of see it here my name. If you ever see Hefty Duck here in the chat while like someone else is streaming, it's me. It's me. Just chilling. Weird. I accidentally hit a button on my end, but nothing changed. I want to see. Okay, yeah, they got that last goal with an empty net, right? I believe. Man, this is gonna be such a good game. I'm stoked for this one. I'm not like from the areas that they're from, but like I said earlier, I mean, neither Eichel or McDavid having a cup yet, I think really makes this one like uh really interesting. Connor asked, why am I Hefty Duck when I could be the Jacket Man or something? Well, one, the Jacket Man sounds kind of dirty. It's a joke. Sorry. Two, I was Hefty Duck before I started podcasting, and I didn't want to. At first, I wanted to combine my like Twitch streaming with my podcasting, and then really quickly it became just podcasting because it takes a lot of time, and streaming takes a lot of time too. So it just stayed Hefty Duck. I got it from a random name generator like 8 years ago, and so I just stuck with it. Y'all can call me Lance though too. Doesn't matter. What's up, Hockey from Home? Hey, thanks for joining us. Nice seeing you as usual. Is that an Oilers jersey in your profile picture? Or maybe Chris Columbus? Yeah. Well, that dude doesn't have a good rep anymore, right? In recent years. There is a guy that comes to the Jackets games he calls himself or is known as Captain Jacket. He has like a Captain America shield with like the Jacket's logo on it, and like does face paint and everything. It's kind of dorky, yeah, but it's also kind of cool. He sits right behind the home bench too. It's hilarious. Oh, I see. I couldn't quite read the name from where I'm at on my end. I couldn't see the that makes a lot of sense. It's Ovechkin. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's why. I mean, recently I started just by going by my first name on the podcast though too. Um, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. I literally like was just drinking coffee. I'm not tired. It's just I'm talking a lot and I'm on the stream, so of course, like my face is gonna itch and then I'm gonna yawn a lot just because it's what happens when you start streaming. It's like your body just knows. Sounds like the Green Man that invaded every single Canucks game at Rogers Arena. Oh, dude, I remember seeing video of them. Yeah, there's always someone who's dressing up like that, which it's whatever to me. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and dog on someone for it just simply because I I appreciate the enthusiasm. Um, Green Men are legends, hell yeah. Yeah, they definitely made their rounds on YouTube as well. Um, I'm acquaintances with a guy who's a giant Bengals fan, and he's known as the Bangalorian. So it's like an orange Mandalorian outfit, basically. You can look him up on Twitter. Oh, game puck dropped a little bit ago. Hell yeah, Stuart Skinner. If you're a goaltender, you can finish the line. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it if it's copywritten. Oh my God, were they actually inducted into the Canucks Hall of Fame? If so, it's awesome. That's pretty awesome. Wow, that's a hell of a playoff beard that guy's got going on. It's kind of funny. There's definitely some younger dudes playing in the playoffs this year who have a little bit of time a hard time growing that beard. It's kind of funny. Well, funny to me, I guess. I literally have to trim my beard like every few days. Once again, sorry that I'm like looking off screen here for a bit. I'm not looking right at you. I'm watching this on my laptop, so that way it doesn't mess as much with my streaming and lagging. Ooh. So far, not a whole lot major going on. I'm just always so curious as to why goaltenders like absolutely feel the need to like if you put your head up and look and you see your own player like coming up back around the net towards you, wouldn't you just like let them get it as opposed to like I don't know. Connor says, let's all be real. Everyone was laughing at Boston after Game 7 versus Florida. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Oh, they call that an interference call? Because he tripped him or tripping? Ooh. They pinched him like that. Looked rough. Anyone see that hit? That's pretty rough. Yeah, poor Boston. I mean, realistically, I was rooting not necessarily for Boston. I was rooting for Nick Foligno, former Jackets captain. I still got a lot of love in my heart for him. And so, yeah, I was hoping he'd be able to be able to something better. But honestly, I'm very curious as to who from the Bruins is going to be here again next year. Because he might not be a name you see there again. Okay, yeah, but he's entirely in the crease. This is curious. Okay, so they're reviewing this. Replay shows puck was not in the goal. No way, was it? Urinating trees. You know what? I've watched some of their videos, but I don't know that I watched that one about Boston. I don't think I have. Maybe. Okay, so it bounces up, hits him in the back. Where the? I don't know, dude. It didn't look like it really crossed the line. What do you guys think? You guys see this going on right now? I don't have my audio on, so I'm like, I love that they do explanations nowadays, though. It's like nice. Okay, so it is a goal, right? That's what this means. Good start. Good start. Yep. Or oh, it's a cross checking then. Never mind. That would make sense. It's a much duh. Oh yeah, it just obviously never went in. I think they were just checking for the penalty now. That's hilarious. Yeah, Oilers on the power play. Maybe they can get lucky here with this one. I mean, this is not the team you want to give a power play to. Hey, Stefan. How's it going, my dude? Welcome back. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing all right. Throw up a score prediction here in chat if you got one. Earlier today I predicted here in chat 5-4 Vegas. If it goes to OT, I would not be necessarily surprised by the way the last game went, but we'll see which team watched the video. Ooh, what a fan, dude. He's a straight fan. That's so hard. Good stop by Brassois against his former team, the Oilers. Vegas to win 5-4. Hell yeah, that's what I said, Connor. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a close one. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout either way. I just doubt it. What up, Sophie Penn, 67 Otters 13 fan? How you doing, Sophie? Nice to have you in here again. 4-2 Vegas. That is the opposite of what Sean Butcher said earlier. He's thinking it was going to be 4-2 Oilers. But wow, so far in this game, they have considered only one shot being on goal, and that is by Edmonton. Now, there's only been 2 minutes played. But they need to fire off like 2 more in this power play to really, I think, start that momentum building. Just an opinion, I guess, not crazy. 5-3 McDavid. That's very possible. Very possible. I wouldn't I'm not gonna discount anyone's predictions because this is such a great matchup between two teams that have a lot of potential but haven't necessarily recognized their potential fully yet. Meaning they haven't recognized their potential to get another cup. Ooh, there's the goal. There goes. That was what, Draisaitl with the goal? Oh, man. Let's check a summary real quick. Sure was. Draisaitl with an assist from Zach Hyman. Boom, comes out at the back, goes in front of the goal, gets all messy. Draisaitl's there to clean it up. Nice. Nice. I bet McNabb's not too happy about that. Let's go, Edmonton. Dude, Draisaitl, he literally has almost all their goals in the playoffs. The graphic earlier said, now he might have more points. I really want to look that up. Playoffs. 11 goals? I think that's 12 goals with that one. 4 assists. Yeah, I think I saw McDavid only has 3 goals this playoffs so far. And so he's the second in line. So Draisaitl has literally put his team in his backpack and just got him there. No, kind of joking. They're a fantastic team all around. Fantastic team. Just yeah, right, Connor. McDingus is quite the one. Not necessarily. I'm not a big fan of him. Even if people tell me I look kind of like him, that's fine. Oh man. Well, let's see what's gonna happen. See if Vegas can answer back after that. I don't know that they. I don't know. Let's see if they have it in them. I really want to see Eichel just step up, and take some control. Um, I feel like he is a more valuable player than maybe he's shown up. Ooh. Oh yeah, you can tell this one's already pretty physical. You guys notice that like the first round, you see like a lot of fights in like the first and second games, and then after that, they're physical and they hit hard, but like there's not near as many fights. Like oh, what just happened there? Hold on. Okay, I didn't quite see what happened. Was that Forsberg that got knocked down? Is it Sechi? Is that his how you pronounce his name, Sechi? CECI or is it CC? Okay, what happened here? Brassois blocked it, kicked over, blocker save, or I'm sorry, kick saved with his right leg, and then out of there. So I think he just got dumped on the ground hard. I don't think there was any like penalty or everything. Oh, I'm sorry. So earlier I said Zach Hyman. Okay, yeah. Earlier I said Zach Hyman got the assist, but it looks like Evan Bouchard got the assist with the secondary by McDavid. Hey, yo, what's up, Donnell? How you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna. Not. I think I'm also gonna be doing the third game of this series on Monday, and before that, catch me here on the channel. I'll be broadcasting with some other guys. We're gonna be watching live reacting to the draft lottery, and which is to me as a Jackets fan, the biggest event right now for me because we're not, you know, anywhere near the playoffs. So, that draft position, we have 2 first round picks this year, and the Kings finishing going out the first round actually got us like took our second pick from like 23 to 22. Ooh, good try there. Nice shot by the Vegas. Okay, I won't say, but whatever. But yeah, check us out here come back here on Monday. This starts at like 7:30, and I'm gonna be doing the game then afterwards at 8:30. So it's gonna be a long night for him, but that's all right. I'm gonna have some fun with it. I'm really I can't say it enough. I'm so excited for the draft lottery. I mean, even if we get 4th pick, who cares? Honestly, this lottery is stacked. The draft this year is stacked. Freaking sweet. Golden Knight just ran into. Oh man, I wish I knew everyone by their numbers better. I'm also watching on kind of a smaller screen. What if I made this big? I can do that. Yeah. Yes, was moved from Tuesday to this Monday at 8, I believe. 8 p.m. Yeah. We're gonna be going in about a half hour early, and we're gonna be talking about some prospects. I'm gonna be because that's something that I've been talking about on my podcast lately as well, the Brew Jackets. Because it's what we're concerned with right now is we suck. And so yeah, we're gonna start a little early so we can talk about it because the actual lottery itself is pretty quick because they do like he hit himself in the face with his own stick. What? They said that was a high stick? Number 1 pick to Vancouver. I would much rather Vancouver get Bedard than Chicago. Seriously. I would much rather. Like, also keep him out of the Pacific. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would also prefer Arizona to Chicago. Literally, Chicago's like the one team I don't want to see him on. Because they have like the biggest odds right now too. Oh, Donnell, I saw this on Twitter. Oh yeah, Edmonton's like 30 seconds into a power play. I think I forgot to mention that. Looked like Zach, was it Zach, right? Zach Whitecloud got a high sticking penalty. He kind of hit the other player's stick up into his face, but whatever. Anyway, so I saw this on Twitter. Donnell says as you know, I support local hockey in the Newark metropolitan area, but did you see the clip of the Rangers fan sucker punched the Devil's sign guy? He was black and punched him for no reason. And he should be banned from the Prudential Center for life. Yeah, absolutely. I pretty much 100% agree with you. That person should be banned. I think the Devils should or I think Madison Square Garden should probably ban him too. I mean, why not, right? That's just an asshole move. I don't know what the guy's deal was. Just a salty and like yeah, just a salty fan. I don't know. That's sad to see because they scored another one. Bouchard with a 91.2 mile an hour shot from distance too. From distance. Wow. Evan Bouchard killing it right now. Let's check it out so currently the assist it says for now Ryan Nugent Hopkins and Zach Hyman got the assist and secondary assist. Wow, 2-0 already. Jeez. All right. It's going to be uphill for Vegas. Vegas needs to basically just hold them here, just do anything they possibly can. They should, at this point, I think maybe they should focus less on scoring and more on just keeping it out of their own net for just a bit until I get that down pat, and then focus on scoring and come out harder. That's ridiculous. Wow. That's just, once again, just total opinion throwing it out there because I'm the one on camera, right? You have to hear it. Wow, crazy 2-0. Yeah, Donnell, right, because they lost. That's so cheesy though. I mean, it just seems like there have been some fans this year who just lost control. I don't know if, I guess I don't want to get too into talking about it because I just don't want to. But I feel like, after we were all cooped up for those couple years, that maybe some people just came out the gate too hot back into public, and also just everyone's patience is so much thinner. It's just weird. Personally, Donnell, I am not necessarily that surprised. And they let him go. From what I just saw earlier today on NHL Tonight, was that it was a mutual agreement, as far as I'm aware. Also not surprised by that. I mean, he's just simply, if he wants a new place to go, I think I know a team that would have a spot open for him. And maybe that was it. Maybe he wants to go somewhere else. I know some other teams let their coaches go too. But if he really just felt that with that team he had, if he couldn't make it past the first round, then what the hell are you doing here? Dude. So I saw that at the beginning. I saw that at the beginning of the show. I'm sorry, at the beginning of that game. I had heard the announcers talking about it and basically talking about how they don't really think that you're going to see him in game much unless the Canes ended up having being ahead by quite a bit and just no risk then. Good for him. Good for them, dude. I mean, those Hughes brothers are all damn good. You get one of them with some playoff experience early on and build that confidence early on. I mean, is he 100% ready for the NHL? Probably not, no, but he's probably close. And in that scenario, man, building your I don't want to say immunity, but building up your confidence to be able to truly do that here in the future again. He's already been there once, in the playoffs. Now the nerves are not going to be quite as much the next time he gets there, which I'm sure there'll be a next time that he gets there. But so far, we're a little over halfway through the period here. It's on a break right now. 9 minutes left. Looks like Oilers have the shot advantage here, 9-2. That can explain some of their goals. Are 2 for 9 right now. Excuse me. But also the penalties by Vegas need to stop. If Vegas wants a chance to win this game now, they have to stay out of the box 100%. If you get tired and you do some dumb shit out there, you like hook someone because you're tired and can't keep up with them, that is going to cause your team to lose 100% in this type of game. You cannot give the Oilers a power play. You cannot give McDavid and Draisaitl a power play. You can't do that. They will score on you. And so, I mean, because look at this stat right here. Power play goals, 2. They will. They're like, I think, nice shot there. Good try by Vegas. Vegas keeping it in the zone right now. Messing around behind the goalkeeper right now in the back of the net. Just looking desperate right now, looking desperate for a shot. I hope they don't wear themselves out. Too bad. That was a borderline trip, but he was kind of playing the puck, so it's snagged it out from in front of the goal. Nice one. Crazy. Looks like the Oilers having a tough time getting out of their defensive zone here. Ooh, good stop by Skinner. Nice glove save. Got blown out in the first 2 games. Islanders gave more of a fight to the Hurricanes than the Devils. Yeah, right. I would say that too. Oh wait, it bounced off Skinner's head. Is that what I saw right? It looks like it hit him like right in the forehead and bounced down, and then they got the rebound and shot back at him. That's hilarious. Man, you really want to be a goalie? Like, yeah, you got all the armor and pads on, but you really want to be a goalie standing in front of like a 92-mile-an-hour puck? Damn. Just sorry, phone started ringing there for a second. Let me send a text real quick. Oh, right. Oh, okay. So now the Oilers get a penalty. Looks like Ekholm got a holding penalty. So now now Vegas has a chance to get a power play goal themselves. So 2 minutes for what is Ekholm's first name? I totally forget. Like I almost wanted to say Mike, but it's like something like that, right? Something with an M. What is my team? So I only represent a very, very little part of THPN. Just so you're aware. There are podcasts from almost every team available on the Hockey Podcast Network. You can go to thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, I believe, or you can find it linked here below in the description. But my team is let's see, move ahead, is the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's why I'm here tonight, because my team is not in any sort of playoffs. But I still love playoff hockey. I get a huge kick out of it. It's just so much more intense than just regular games. And also, don't forget, Blue Jackets legend Jonathan Quick is on the Vegas Golden Knights. I want Blue Jackets legend Jonathan Quick to win a cup. That'd be awesome. Obviously kidding. If you guys weren't fully aware, we picked up Jonathan Quick from the Kings when we traded Korpisalo and Gavrikov to the Kings, and he was not happy. And he's actually the LA Kings legend. He had been there for many, many years. And so, what? No way! There's McDavid's 4th goal of the playoffs, dude. Sean, are you still out there, man? You might be right. You might be actually wrong. It might be more than 4 for the Oilers. Holy shit. No way. So they just give it away, and you give it up, and you give it away to who? Connor McDavid. Why would you do that? Oh, the captain himself coming through big for his team. Jeez, dude. I don't think there was a... Yeah, I think so too, Chun-Li. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Props to Jarmo Kekalainen, the Blue Jackets GM. Well, one, I like him because he's the GM for my team, and I've liked him for years. But props to him for making it right at least and getting him to a team that had playoff potential. You know, because Quick's not getting any younger. Canadian Chick 92. My mom never listened. Never listened to what? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, dude, I said last one. Ooh, that was some big hits and some big falls right in front of the benches there. Oh, it was unassisted. Okay, I was pretty sure about that. Okay, those do stay the same. Okay. Damn, what a game. 13 shots to 3. This is going to be a huge step at the end of the game. If Vegas just can't, like, okay, so here's my prediction. They're going to have to pull the goalie. They're going to maybe end up pulling Brossoit, and it's not necessarily his fault. The defense has allowed this to happen. They allowed McDavid to get a free run and shot at the goal. So it's not entirely Brossoit's fault, but they're going to have to pull him here eventually. And when they come out in the second period, they might not pull him first period. There's we're in the 13th minute, so there's really only like 7 minutes left. But or like 6.5. My prediction is Vegas is going to come out hot after sitting in that after getting the talking to in the locker room during the break. Coach is going to have a lot to say to them, and they're all insanely talented players. They're going to listen. They're come out hot. If they don't break the ice with a goal this period, and they cannot come out early in the second period and get at least one goal, it's game over. I 100% believe that they are not going to be able to come back after that. It's possible, especially with Vegas. I mean, I don't know. It's really possible, but the Oilers did their homework for tonight. They didn't want a repeat of last game. Pretty crazy. McDingus on screen. Yeah, so sorry if you're all huge McDavid fans. Man. Wow. What a game so far. I don't like seeing blowouts in playoffs, though, especially in the second round. They really shouldn't. This shouldn't end up in a blowout at all. This should be a very fairly even type game. And I'm kind of getting afraid that it's not gonna be. But hey, that's the way she goes, right? So the Oilers have like a minute 20 offensive zone possession time more than Vegas. I mean, I suppose that that helps from the penalties too. It's penalties. You're going to be in their zone for a little bit longer. Oilers giving it a good shot again here in their offensive zone. Just keeping it down there in the corner. I don't know how I'd feel about letting the guys up top for the Oilers just hold on to the puck like that. I think. Ooh. Sorry, I wish I could exactly tell you what I'm oohing at, but like I said earlier, I don't really necessarily know everyone's number exactly, so it's like it's hard for me to just like look at a number and know. But like, there's some good moves out there. I thought there was going to be a bigger hit by Vegas there too, just a little bit ago. Here the Oilers come again. Deflect from Brossois. I like when they put the good try. I like when they put the mile per hour of the shot up though. It really makes it like hit home exactly like how fast these goalies have to react and everything. What? I'm a little confused. Canadian chick. What was too cold? Did I miss something? Was it something I said? Dude, I talk so fast that like I forget what I said like as soon as I say it sometimes. You may have to remind me. Otherwise, like that's a pretty funny comment. I just thought it was funny. Yeah, you need to wrap a towel around those ice packs sometimes. That's what I do. I just get like a thin like dish towel or something. Or even just some paper towels to wrap around it while it's like help it not like freeze my skin off. Wow. I cannot believe the Oilers have 15 shots and Vegas has 3. I mean, I hate to say it this way, but Vegas is looking a lot like the Blue Jackets looked. I mean, not getting enough shots, defensive Swiss cheese, leaving your quality great goalie in there, but like not being able to stop them from taking shots on him, just letting them rip shots on him. Unreal. Looking kind of rough. Rough for Vegas right now. Bouchard, Draisaitl. I always forget Draisaitl is German. I think he's probably one of the best German players to ever be in the NHL. I would imagine, because there's not many, and they're not like they do. There's definitely like hockey leagues and a lot of hockey that goes on over there, but like so like like the double IHF world, they're not necessarily known for like being like the top team very often. Usually it's like Finland, Sweden, US, Russia, and Canada, which I think they're still not letting Russia in the double IHF tournaments, which I get, but you know, yeah, I don't know if any of you guys saw the double IHF women's tournament this last year or this last time. I think what Canada won. They beat US in the final or something. Or Sweden. Wait, Canada got third. I think Sweden won. Where's the final game? Oh yeah. No, it was US Canada. Wow, sorry. Canadian Chick 92. I am currently cheering for somewhat the Vegas Golden Knights. Just I'm American. Oilers are obviously Canadian. I'd like to see the cup stay here another year here in America. Although, okay, so the American in me wants to see it stay here for another year. The NHL fan in me would actually think that Canada getting a cup would be huge, like massive. It would change the narrative a little bit, I mean, there's tons and tons of Canadians that play in hockey. There's Canadians who have won the cup on non-Canadian teams, of course. But for 30 years, not having a cup in the whole entire country, out of all the teams they have, that's rough. Especially when you've had McDavid on a Canadian team for the last 7 years, 5 years, 6, somewhere in there. Dude, Sean, I know, right? Well, Canadian chick, I'm mostly hoping for like a good, close game. Oh, they just ran Brossois over. Ooh, the fans are pissed about that. Ooh, was that interference? Okay, so there's another Draisaitl goal. So that'd be his second. Draisaitl's on Hattie watch if this goal doesn't come back. Now, the reason I think it might come back is because they knocked Brossois down, and I didn't see exactly when the puck went in compared to when he got knocked down. So if he got held back from being able to save the goal by an Oiler, I could see this getting called back. Definitely, but we'll see. Crazy. This Draisaitl. Oh yeah, that one by McDavid was shorthanded too. Wow. Okay, so that's a hard one to call. What do you guys think? If you're watching the game right now, tell me what you think of Brossois getting hit over and then while on the ground, it getting shot in. Okay, to be fair, who is that? Looks like Vegas is damn, I can't read for shit. Looks like Vegas kind of pushed the Oiler guy into the goalie though. Was he out of his crease? That's very likely. And he pushed him into him. Yeah, after I saw the replay slower, he's in his feet are in his crease at least, but yeah, his body really wasn't. He turned the wrong way too. He legitimately just maybe it's easier to get up that side if you're a goalie, but like I think if he would have actually turned on his right side, he could have maybe done something about it, like possibly. Dude, I've been streaming for almost an hour now, and there's literally like not even a full period of hockey played in that half hour. Yeah. I could see oh, wow, dude. Sean, your prediction of 4 true is still possible. 4-2. Vegas. My predictions are already blown out of the water. Was that Hag? Looks like Hag pushed him into him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Sean, I mentioned that a little bit ago, too. Yeah, 15 shots. Right now, it's 16 shots to 3. And because there's only 3 minutes left in the period, we might see Brossois finish this period. But he also, like, if this goal counts, he's going to be pulled. Either here at the end of the period or during the break, I think. And I'm not sure who the backup is for tonight. Oh, is it Aaron? Aiden Hill? Okay. That'd be a good choice. Look at all the Oiler fans there in Vegas celebrating. Hell yeah, that'd be a nice trip, dude. So, what's the farthest from home any of you guys have ever gone to go see a hockey game? Like, whatever team you support, or like just like a random other hockey game or something. Yeah, I don't think there's any way this gets called off either, Dylan. Yeah. And is that Hag that's in the box now? Who got the penalty? Delay of game. Oh yeah, because they challenged and the challenge was wrong. Nice one. I just wanted to know who went in the box though. I don't have the audio on, so I can't hear these guys. And there's only a couple I can recognize by their face and numbers. And my stream's a little bit not like the best quality either. But that's Dish Network for you. There I go. I just made it smaller, which doesn't really make it easier to see, but it makes the quality a little bit better. Whatever. Does anyone know who that was? Dude. What as a coach, what do you say to a team in this situation in the locker room to get them to like not give up? You know, you're down 4-0 in the first period. Like, what needs to happen here? Vegas's defense needs to show up. I think they need to concentrate specifically on McDavid and Draisaitl. They have to concentrate on those two. And they just simply have to shoot more. That's it. But let's see. Let's see what happens here. So, Oilers have scored on both the previous power plays, right? I'm sorry, two of the. Oh well, this one, yeah. So they have about 30 seconds here to. About 30 seconds here to score on this power play yet too, and they scored on the previous first two. You cannot give 18 shots to 3. Oh my god. You cannot give McDavid and Draisaitl a power play if you don't want to lose. Dude, Sean, I think about this a lot, especially in these games. They're not cheap tickets. Not at all. And you can see the crowd, other than like the orange uniforms that you see stand up, the crowd is motionless. And I don't have the audio on, but I can almost guarantee it's just silent in there. Like they clapped a little bit there for the block, the glove save, but it was just there's the wind has been taken out of their sails completely. Hopefully they can bounce back in the second period. Hopefully, you know, the fans get a couple snacks and a couple beers in them, get a little rowdy, are able to cheer them on a little bit more. What up, Kyle? How's it going, my guy? Dude, absolutely crazy night so far. Like 4-0 in the first period. 18 shots to 3 shots. They scored in Oilers have scored in 2 of the 3 power plays they've had. Crazy night so far, dude. I mean, I personally like, yeah. While I'm like kind of rooting for Vegas because I'm American, right? And I want the Cup to stay in America. But like, even still, I'm just excited that this game is this exciting to me. Like, I mean, the only people it's not really exciting to are the Vegas fans, like whose team that is regularly theirs, watching from home, I'm sure, and watching from inside the arena. Inside the arena looks absolutely dead. They absolutely, I would agree, they look possessed. Dude, they're just marching right through Vegas's defense like there isn't one. Like there's just no defenders. I mean, they let McDavid have a shorthanded goal. They're just letting them rip shots from all around the top of the zone. And that's dangerous because Draisaitl, that's how they scored their first goal, is that, you know, someone took a long shot from the top of the zone, and then who's standing right next to the goal when that deflects to get it right back in is none other than Leon Draisaitl. And he cleaned it up super easy. You can't, dude, if you're Vegas, you got to do the exact opposite of what you did this period to have a snowball's chance in hell of getting back in this game. Wow. Up for I've been making like little random predictions throughout the night just for shits and gigs, but realistically, yeah, like they're down by 4. Didn't someone else do this already this playoffs? Someone came back? Oh, right. Oh my. So I do think the jerseys, while they embody Las Vegas well, they're really cheesy. Also, the Kings and the Knights shiny helmets, need to be banned from the NHL. 100%. That's the most distracting thing. Like, it's way more distracting than the sideboards have been at all. Personally, now that we're all the way through a season with them, I still don't like the sideboards. I wish that during play, like while play is going on, that they would not move. I don't like the moving of them. If you want to have them there, that's cool. Just while the play is going, can they not move? It's distracting. Otherwise, I don't care. Yeah, dude, no more. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised that they that those are the two teams that did it as well. Oh, excuse me. Once again, still not tired. I talk for a long time and end up yawning. Am I behind a tiny bit? Oh yeah, I'm behind by like 5 seconds, whatever. That's better than normal. What's up, Jeff? Hey, I'm doing great, man. How you doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome back. Oh my, look at this, guys. Never mind. I'm not even gonna point it out to you. Oh, only an hour into the live stream. Shit. I should probably open up. I should probably open up my messenger, see if someone let me know about that, because they might have. No. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, dude. What a crazy. I haven't noticed, to be honest. Did you notice what I changed just now? Pretty funny. But hope you're doing well tonight, Jeff. You got a score prediction? You cheering for a specific team here? Currently, holy cow. How can a second round playoff team allow another team to take 19 shots in the first period? That's not on Brassois at all. It's not his fault they're down 4-0. I think that's why they kept him in after there was the fourth goal too. What a shame. Like, you almost gotta like feel bad for him, because like I said, this is like looking like how the Blue Jackets played this year. They just would fold some games. They're just too tired? Like, did you party late last night or something? Like, what are you doing, you know? Like, what's going on? Why does the whole team feel like they're just dragging? It's whatever. Like I said, I'm kind of minorly rooting for the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm just excited to have an exciting game. So, excuse me. I need to take a break from talking for a little bit. So I'm going to let the station identify itself. Let the my partner here, the Hockey Podcast Network, identify itself, and then I'm going to take a short break. Excuse me, burps too. I'm going to grab a snack. I'm going to try not to eat on camera. But I will be right back. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I very much appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as well. It really helps us out here at the Hockey Podcast Network, as well as, which in turn then helps out my podcast. So really appreciate that, guys. Even like from a personal level, it definitely helps me out. So yeah, Jeff. Yeah, dude, if Vegas gets 3 goals, I will be genuinely surprised. But I hope that they get at least 1 for their fans. Poor fans spending all that money. Ugh. Anyway, I will see you guys here on the other side of this break. Gonna do a little commercial break, and then you'll see a back in a moment screen. So see you soon. Mic check, mic check. Anybody, can you hear me all right? Nah, dude, that sucks. I honestly, so can you all hear me now? Fine? Good? Okay. So basically, I have a USB mic, and occasionally that happens. I don't know why. I have no clue why. Like, it just happens randomly. And of course, so like honestly, when I came back from the break there, like I've been talking this whole time, right? When I came back, the first thing I said was, "How's my mic sound? If you can hear me, let me know." And no one let me knew. So let no one said anything. So like I was pretty sure I was bugged out there. Yeah. It goes to this like stupid little squirrel voicey thing. I'm not sure why. Um I am getting a an audio board or like a what am I thinking of, the accessory thing, the switchboard, and and a different kind of mic here before too long. That way I can avoid this in the future. I like the USB mic though because it does. I thought it worked really well with my like noise cancellation software and whatnot. Ha, Smurfs. Yeah, no, chipmunks. Everyone says that too. It's like, oh, look, what was the chipmunk noise? Happens to me in video games all the time. It just pisses me off. I'm trying to tell my team like some strats, and all of a sudden, like I'm just dead. Anyway, thanks for letting me know. I do appreciate that. Very much so. Um. Anyway, I don't even remember all the things I said since then, since I came back on. But sorry, I was just eating, so at least you didn't hear my chewing noises when I came back. Um. But so anyway, what I was saying here, Leon Draisaitl hit 2 goals this game. He's on Hattie watch, right? That was his 12th and 13th goal of the playoffs. He is leading the Oilers in the playoffs by a lot because the next in line after him is McDavid with 4 goals. He just got his 4th goal tonight. So looking at Draisaitl to get that Hattie tonight. Let's see if he gets it. I'd not be surprised if he gets it. He cleans up down there at the goal so well. It's absolutely crazy. This is crazy how good that guy is. I don't know. I can't say that I'm surprised because I've seen him play like this whole last year and the year before that. But like the fact that it's not McDavid with the 13 goals is a little interesting to me. But then again, McDavid's playing the center position, right? So makes sense in a way. Oh, I love that name. Kaylor Yamamoto. Love it. Not sure about Zach Hyman's name though, you know. Not sure if I can say I love that one. But yeah, just to go back on this too. Oh yeah, I made a joke something about here too. Yeah, like if only the Oilers could have got one more shot on goal. Oh well, it's past April now, right? Um, but I'm really interested if we see Brassois come back out and if Aiden Hill's going to be in there instead. Um, very interested. Wow, so they kept Phil Kessel out. He's a healthy scratch then. I'm curious on that. I mean, it's not like Phil's like the most top number one best player of all time, but the amount of experience behind him and just level headedness that he seems to always have is could really help out a team. I mean, especially right now in such sorry, I had to take my shoes off real quick. Especially right now in the position that Vegas is in, you know, having someone like Phil Kessel in there really could be the difference maker, and he's not on the roster for tonight, so that sucks. It could suck. Absolutely. Audio interface. Thank you, Dylan. I don't know what I was blanking so hard on that. Yeah. Crazy game, though. Crazy game. Can't believe that there's a second round playoff game that is 4-0 in the first period. It's literally, oh, dude, Phil, he's 100% the Glizzy King. I guarantee you, he's probably eaten 3 or 4 hot dogs this game. Glizzy King. All right, puck drop back on the stream, on the one I'm watching, not this stream, but kind of this stream too. Whatever. Anyway, puck drop, second period. I'm gonna put the second period stats up, and periodically I will flip back to the match stats. So that way, it's kind of a clean slate. Yeah, they're down 4-0, but we'll see what team uh, comes out. So I'm curious. I've said my opinion several times here on what I think is about to like Vegas needs to do in order to actually come back and win this. I'm curious what you guys might think. Like, is it just impossible? Is it are the Golden Knights able to come back from this? Are they able to even score a goal? So let me know what you think in the comments. I like to read most of them on air. I read them so that way some people who are like maybe watching the game and like listening to me instead of watching the stream can also hear the comments. So that's why I do that, if anyone was ever curious. Let them a little bit too far there. Is that Draisaitl? Yeah. Oilers back in the offensive zone already. They rip a shot. I'm sorry. Dude, am I behind? Oh, I should probably turn my... Well, anyone get the time in the game right now? So it's 3 minutes in. Yeah, I'm behind here. Let me refresh my stream real quick. Hopefully I don't miss something cool. Hopefully. All right, 3 minutes in the second period still, and in the third minute, I mean. In the third minute. Yeah, I'm a little bit closer with this now that I refreshed it. Oh, I'm getting better quality now, too. Great. I must have stopped. I think I had something downloaded. I think I had an update downloaded. Oh, wow. Okay. Did I ever hear what the great one used to eat game day before the game? No, I have not. Is it like some Michael Phelps type stuff? Because Eichel with the penalty, dude. This is basically a free goal to the Oilers. In my opinion, this is exactly what the Vegas Knights need to not do in order to get anywhere in this game, the rest of the game. Absolutely. I'm not gonna be polite about it. All absolute garbage play right there. I don't know why you would. Ugh. But yeah, no. Tell me what he used to eat, because that sounds funny. Like Michael Phelps was like, he ate like tons of plates of like spaghetti, like a lot. Like he ate so much food because he'd burn the energy that hard. Oh, he's almost there. Oh yeah, let's see. No, Braswell's still out there, right? He's 39. Yeah, okay. Donnell says the 8 teams that are left, you got 6 teams that have won the Stanley Cup, and 1 has won it the most recent, and 3 teams that haven't won the Stanley Cup. That is very... Ooh. Oh, wow. So it was a good save by Braswell. He never got it covered up. It was like in front of his leg, which was really dangerous. It looked like a very, very uncomfortable position to be in if you were the goaltender. Yeah, Donnell. So yeah, I'm curious as to who everyone has winning the cup this year. What's playoff brackets look like? Let me know in the comments. My bracket was like the first round. I was literally wrong on every single game except for the Canes. And the Canes, dude, the way they look this year, dude, did y'all see that game last night? Oh, sorry, I'm like an anti-Devils fan. Sorry, Neil, if you're watching. I don't like the Devils at all. And damn, was that such a good show by the Canes last night. I love it. No way. Well, okay, so Jeff, Vegas killed the power play for once. So that might give them a little bit momentum to work with here in the early parts of the second period. So Jeff Nelson's talking about Wayne Gretzky here, and he would have 3 or 4 hot dogs, a Snickers bar, and a Coca-Cola. I seen Ovechkin drinks Coca-Cola like on the bench, right? I'm pretty sure. I've seen some other guys that do that stuff too. Now I could see there being some reasoning behind it. You get that energy. Like back in high school, me and my buddy, we used to like go to the Burger King, like the local Burger King. We get like 4 burgers each, and we'd eat them before the game. I mean, not like right before the game, but like half hour before the game, and I thought like it always just like helped us maintain our energy throughout. And I could see maybe the sugar kind of like giving you that extra boost a little bit here and there too. But crazy. Oh, Donnell. No, I don't have anything against the Rangers or the Islanders at all. I even will cheer for Artemi Panarin after he said some mean things. But yeah, so I don't. No, it's the Devils because Donnell. As I've mentioned multiple times, I'm a Blue Jackets fan. If you can't see the jersey back there, okay. And it's still in the playoffs, and if I still hear people complain still after the season's over about Johnny Gaudreau. Like, shut up already, would you? No one cares. Literally, no one cares. He's not like gonna not like unsign here and go sign somewhere else. Like, get over it. It's one guy. Your team already made it in the second round of the playoffs. Obviously, the team that he's on didn't. So, like, haha, you guys had the last laugh. Like, Devils fans need to get over it. He's never coming. He's never coming there. Kuzmenko for the Canucks regularly has a Pepsi and a banana on the bench. Interesting. I could see that. We used to eat oranges at halftime during soccer games. Some guys straight up eat mustard. I've seen that too, mustard. I saw what team was it? It was either some like OMJHL or QMJHL or some sort of team like that. I think it was a double IHF. I don't know. That they had like little packets of maple syrup to eat on the bench. That can really, really help you out in the middle of a game, like especially something that's so fast paced and breakneck speed as hockey. That's what we used to do especially in indoor soccer too. We always, because that was like our indoor league was like not like part of our like school league or whatever, and so I mean we'd eat donuts during the game and we'd have snacks behind the bench and whatnot. Those are the days. Those were the days. Wow. So I don't want to say it's an uneventful first part of this first 6 minutes of this half, but I think Vegas came out and is doing what they need to do a little bit to win the game. They cannot give up stupid ass penalties like they did with Eichel there earlier on or the last period, dude. The last period, that is what made them lose. Was their penalties. And if it continues, that's what's going to make them lose at this game because they have the talent. I don't know about their defense. Their defense kind of blows right now. That's a hard one to really say. Dude, right? Oh my! I used to be a smoker too back in the day, and yeah, right. Yeah, I remember like, oh no, I won't even get into it. Never mind. Man, because yeah, we played our indoor games on like a AstroTurf covered hockey rink, right? And there was even a small one we played at that was just like a roller rink, right? Those ones hurt if you fell or slid on them or whatever, but probably not near as much as some things can hurt in hockey. So This is just the period stats so far, and Golden Knights seem to be keeping up with the Oilers a bit better here. Okay. Sorry. Had to check this text. Had to check the text real quick. So Vegas already has as many shots as they did the entire last period. So make of that what you will. I don't, it's not very good. Not a very good first period, but they are coming out like they should have in the first period. I don't know if they were like on their heels because they won the first one or what. Like they're like, oh yeah, we got this easy. Yeah, we'll come out and we'll just dominate them again. And they haven't done that. They're not going to be able to do that against the Oilers a second time. I don't believe. And once the Oilers are back in their own barn, oh boy, dude, that's going to be a tough battle there. Really tough battle. I'm very. I can't wait to cover the rest of this series too. I'm gonna try to get a couple of the other games in, but sometimes like when they're a weekday and they're super late, I can't do them. But the Monday one's at 8:30, so I'm not gonna be up like that much. Dylan, you bring up a great point here. He says, game's not over. All they need are 2 goals a period to get back into it. Oilers goaltending can be shaky at times. Yeah, if they can get into Skinner's head a little bit, because he can be a great goalie, but if you shake him up, like, I'm not saying to, like, go hit him or nothing like that, but if he gets shook up, like, a little bit, I could see, him being like oh, how old is Stuart Skinner? I don't even know, but being, like, less experienced than some, like, shaking, getting him shaken up a little bit and putting them back on their heels. That's what I think Vegas kind of did coming out the first period. They were, like, back on their heels a little bit, and they just got caught. They very much just got caught. So unfortunate to them. But yeah, let's. I mean, they kept Brossoit in, so they're recognizing it's not his fault. The defense needs to do better. Excuse me. Sorry if you hear me burping. Also, nose itching. I mentioned this a million times a stream, but yeah. My hands always want to touch my face when I'm on stream. But nothing too crazy on the stats yet so far, except for the 5 blocked shots, as opposed to the 4 saves. Wait, why is that? Oh, because they didn't count as shots on goal because they were blocked. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. We got a little pilot behind the goal down there, but it's behind Brossoit. Oh, Brossoit. Oh. Let's see if I can get this game to be a little bit bigger without. There we go. Yeah, so far good showing though, up by the Oilers again. I mean, looking at the game shots, let's look at the game stats here a little bit, and this is embarrassing. 24 shots to 8. Jeff Nelson makes nice haircut. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I cut my own hair. I have since I was like early 20s, right? And I pretty much just gave myself the same haircut for like 10 years now. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Dylan brings up a great point here as well. If y'all don't know Dylan, he is the man with the plan here over at the Hockey Podcast Network. Yeah, so just a friendly reminder, if you like the content here, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. We really appreciate it if you did. If you're over on Twitch, give us a follow. If you're over on Facebook, give us a like. Send a comment. I see all the comments from everywhere, so if you are watching from somewhere, it's not just YouTube I'm seeing. You can go ahead and comment anything. Well, not anything, but you can comment anywhere you are. Don't comment anything. Some things. But yeah, if you would give us a like, man, that would really it helps out the Hockey Podcast Network a lot. Helps us to bring you more great fun content as we're going to be around again. Also, just another reminder, we're gonna be on Monday at like 7:30 or so, I think, right before the draft lottery. We're gonna be on here talking about it. It's gonna be me and Kyle and Matt. I don't know if you guys remember Matt. He streamed the he was with me when we streamed the first game of the Leafs Lightning, and we co-hosted that one together. Really a chance here from Vegas if they can just get it in front, and good save by Skinner. Great save. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna be here Monday doing the draft stuff, and then after that, I'm going to be. Oh yes, the Guardians won 4-3. Sorry, I like baseball too. I'm a Cleveland Guardians fan. They beat the Twins, Minnesota Twins. Excellent. Love to hear it. I'll be here then at 8:30 to cover the third game of this series. So no matter what happens here tonight, obviously there's going to be a third, fourth game. So I will be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make the fourth game if it's like super late and in the middle of the week again. But we'll see. I'll try to. I really like this matchup a lot. I think this is going to be, either one of these teams could make a serious run after this game, Ooh, almost a good try. What was that? Pietrangelo? Is that him? Is he number 20? No, it was number 20. Stevenson. From far away, I saw a long name, so I just gotta guess sometimes. Yeah, I'll leave the game stats up here instead of second period stats because this is like kind of how it's going here. Jeff asked, how did I quit smoking? I've been trying to totally quit dipping, try to stop it for years, cut back a ton. Well, okay, so I did switch to one of these. You can see it on camera here. I got a menthol flavored, like small vape, fits between your fingers, so it kind of gives you that fidget kind of dealio. I mean, I was getting like infections, like here in my neck, and I was getting infections like in my jaw from whatever smoking cigarettes. So I switched to vaping, and I've felt very good since then. It cut the smell out. It helped my teeth be whiter and a little bit better. And eventually, they have different levels of nicotine in it. You can walk yourself down those levels until you are done with nicotine. So that's what I've been doing here the last year. I'm looking forward to not doing anything concerning nicotine here in the future. But yeah, my buddy he did tobacco chewing, dipping. He uses those little they're very similar to I don't know how you'd say like a chewing tobacco vape. Like it's like a snus packet. It's like a little thing that, and it's a little bit cleaner for you. It's still not good for you. It's a little bit better for you and whatnot than I can imagine all the other stuff being. Yeah, my health took a real bad turn a few years ago. I have like celiac disease and then some other food allergies, and they all hit like hard at one time for like months on end till we kind of figured out what was going on. And I was not well, and so I pretty much had to, with the infections and everything, I had to give up, stop smoking cigarettes. But anyway, if you never have tried it out there, don't. There's nothing good about it. It's nothing appealing, really. Nicotine should be gone. Anyway, back to the game for a bit. We're at 9 minutes. It's still 4-0. If Vegas can hold Edmonton to 0 goals, man, that could help create them some momentum to come out in the third period. It's almost like a penalty kill in a way, like even though you didn't score, if you're able to do something in the second period that you weren't able to do in the first, then maybe you'll have a little bit more confidence. Stay in your net, my dude. Damn. I always hate seeing them come out of their nets like that. I don't want to see them on a very popular YouTuber's bloopers type video. Damn, good stop, good cover. I forgot I was gonna get a couple of brews for this, as I am part of the Brew Jackets. We like to talk about brews sometimes, but I totally forgot. I didn't want to go to the store today. Store. I say score. I really didn't want to go to the store today. I was having a nice, relaxing time at home. I didn't want to leave the house because my house is where all my things are at. I'm comfy here. I don't like it. I actually played some video games this afternoon. Anyone out there a gamer? Y'all play video games? Y'all play something? Power play coming up right very soon. Wait, you think that was that a penalty on Eichel then? Interference, tripping. Oilers. Oh, yep, it was interference. They just changed it right there. Excellent. Well, dude, having your best player taking 2 penalties in one period is a bad look. Eichel should know better. Should be better. Absolutely. If it's just like, yeah, the Oilers were 2 for 3 power plays in the first period. So like, if you cannot, as I mentioned earlier, cannot give Draisaitl and McDavid a penalty, a power play. You can't do it. They're gonna score on you. Almost 100% certain. Tried all different products. Had a stroke and 4 brain aneurysms. Oh, crazy, dude. That's unfortunate, my guy. I hope you're doing a little bit better. Hope you don't have much like residual effects from that. That's unfortunate. That's some scary stuff too, dude. Definitely. Dylan says GTA 5 online NHL is the extent of my gaming. Right on. Right on. I do a little bit. I mean, I have an Xbox. I played NHL 22. I haven't played the new one yet. I'm mainly a PC gamer because I build PCs and I do like PC repair and stuff like that. So I'm mainly a PC gamer. Have been for many, many years. So they will not release NHL games on PC. They claim something about like anti-piracy stuff or whatever, but like, believe me, no way. Did I just seriously? I looked away for 2 seconds, and what did I just say? Less than a minute ago. You give the Oilers a power play. You give Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid a power play. They're going to score on you, and look who scored. Connor McFrickin-David. Damn. See 5-0. Dude. What are they doing out there? This is the second round playoff game. This isn't some first round bottom seed. This isn't some like regular season game. This is a second round playoff game. Dude, please take Brossoit out of there. Don't do this to him anymore. Like, please, I'm begging. It's not his fault. It's not Brossoit's fault at all, I don't think. I mean, if you've been watching the game and you think it is, then let me know why. Their defense has just let them walk through them. So it looks like an assist by Ryan Hopkins and a secondary by Evan Bouchard. Is Evan right? Wah, 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 wah. I wish I had an air horn noise effect. I don't know. I probably would overdo it. Wow. With more than double shots on goal, the Oilers are now winning 5-0. With about 7 minutes or so left in the second period. Damn, this is rough. Oh, dude, Jeff says he's never been a gamer. Back in the day, it was Donkey Kong, Missile Command, Galaga at the bowling alley. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, I mean, my first console, if you can call it that, was an original Game Boy. I remember playing Donkey Kong, Super Mario on that thing. Super Mario World. Tetris. I was huge into Tetris when I was a youngin. That's what I grew up on. Then I hit the Nintendo 64 era, and there's a hockey game for that I used to play a lot. Yeah, right. Just didn't hold the post. Yeah. 5-zip game set match, dude. I think that's the final nail in the coffin, Jeff. Absolutely. I think we could see maybe one or two more goals this game, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it. I think that Edmonton's just gonna maintain their lead. They're not gonna give it up this game. I mean, there's a miracle that could happen. It's anything can happen any night in the NHL, but can it tonight? I don't know about that one. Really though? It's kind of nuts. I can't get over it. I can't get over how weird this is to see. What was the last biggest blowout in the playoff game? Like, I wonder what the biggest goal differential has ever been. Sorry if you hear me typing real quick. The Montreal Canadiens have the highest goal differential by a team in a playoff game, with a differential of 11 goals in Game 5 of the 1944 playoff series versus the Maple Leafs. Wow. Okay. So we're not there yet, but 5 goals is still a huge differential, and that could be rough. What's his first name? Here, I'll show you real quick. It's Laurent Brossoit. Fantastic keeper for the Vegas Golden Knights this year. Do you call them keepers? The first year they existed. Man, who? Wasn't didn't they have Marc-Andre Fleury as their goalie for a while? Is that what you're talking about? Dylan says he thinks the best the Knights can hope for is winning the third period so this game isn't a complete blowout. They owe it to the fans. 100%. These fans like paid tons of money, obscene amounts of money for these seats, and Vegas needs to get at least one goal for the fans. They need something to cheer about. If not that, someone needs to start a fight. Give them some one thing, one crumb, something to give them something to cheer about. Like for real. Oh yeah, Dylan. Yeah, right. Dude, yeah, Fleury put on a clinic that year, right? Absolutely. Wonderful goaltender. Maybe he's like not quite as the same goaltender that he was then. But we'll check this out, guys. Okay. So far, Vegas has more than double their shots from the first period. And they actually have more shots than the Oilers for the moment. Last I heard, he's what Minnesota Wild, I think. He went from like Vegas to Minnesota. Yeah. Let me look this up real quick. Flower. Hyphenated. Let's check out his. Oh wow, he grew up. He was on the Wilkes-Barre Penguins back in the day. No doubt. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, okay. Drafted by the Knights from Pittsburgh. He got a suspension for missing the All-Star game. That's stupid. Yeah. First overall pick from the Wilkes-Barre. I thought it was that's the Scranton Bears or the whatever. Don't care. So then he got traded by the Knights to the Blackhawks for a while. For Mikhail Hakkarainen. And then this last year, at the end of last season, or near the end of last season, he was traded by the Blackhawks to the Wild for a second-round draft pick, conditional draft pick from last year. So he is 38. He is not getting any younger. He's still a great goaltender, great at what he does. I think this last year he celebrated like his 1,000th game or something. He got like the silver stick thing, right? I remember seeing something like that. So congrats to him. Absolute congrats to him. He definitely deserves recognition for what he's done in the NHL, but he definitely has not necessarily been able to recreate those original years. I think one of the things about the coming in as a fresh face. Oh, it's four. By the way, sorry, I'm getting off topic from the game here. It's 4-on-4 for a minute yet on mine. There was slashing and a cross checking. One by Leon. Oh, I'm sorry. One by Desharnais. Fuck, I don't know how to say his name. And of course, the wonderful Mark Stone. Much easier name to pronounce. Thank you, Mark Stone. So keep in mind, these are just the second period stats here. But who is my favorite Blues goalie? Well, I can tell you who it's not. It's definitely not Binnington. I didn't mind. I kind of liked him for like a while, but then I don't know. He's just too much. He's just too much. Let's see. Let's check out their goalie history. Dude, Jake Allen was a fantastic goalie, was he not? He played a lot of games. I think he currently has the most games played. Nope, Mike Lute in like the 80s has the most game played. But yeah, I do remember Jake Allen playing. I think he was pretty stellar goaltender. Binnington, what a ridiculous. Oh yeah, currently on the Blue Jackets, he only played one game for the Blues here, but is John Gillies. He isn't super great this year. It looks like for that one game he had 0.92 save percentage. But Jake Allison, Husso, Chad Johnson. Wait, I thought Jake Allen had a lot more. Oh yeah, 7 years there. Okay, I missed that. Lindgren had 5 games played for him last season. Oh, here we go, a fight. This is what needed to happen. Needed to happen for the for Vegas, for the fans. Oh, okay. Maybe not like that. That's kind of rough. But you got to do something for the fans. Whether or not you're going to get it blown out. Oh, is there more going on? It's just a rumble going on right now. The ref's just there taking notes. Is that Evander Kane having doing the headlock? Colasar? One fight already fell to the ground. Is Evander Kane 91? Like number 91? Mike Lewitt, Cujo, Rick Wamsley. That's a little bit before my time. Oh, is that Evander and I still can't freaking tell. Well, we're going to see a couple more penalties here. And you know what? As long as they're even, the Knights have a chance here to maintain. I don't know, just to like not get scored on. Dude, yeah, what a brawl. Like I felt this one building for a while personally. I mean, they made it this far into the second period with no goals scored from either team, and I feel like I could start to sense that frustration, especially from the Knights. I mean, they have to be more frustrated. Oh, Kulak, is he kicked out? Did he get a game misconduct? Good try on that shot. Whoa, there's this idiot fan who was like up on the stairs, like pushing the glass in. What a douche. I hope they tell him to not do that. Dang, he had him like locked up like with a stick for a bit. He's like punching him in the ribs. Wow, Evander. Wow. Okay, I see some of the reasons why some people don't like you. No pets. Ooh, quiet, huh? That's nice. That's nice. And then over here, it looked like is that Hyman? I really should just bring up the line again. I wish I just knew all the numbers. Oh, that was cool. Kulak got sent off, it looked like. Excuse me. Sorry, I ate some pasta salad a little while ago. It was very good. All right, so we got two. Oh, let's look at the summary real quick. All right. Yeah, they haven't updated this yet. So there's at least 2 Vegas in the penalty box. Kulak got sent off, or maybe he had to go get something taped up or something, right? So Kulak's off, and they have another Oiler in the box right now as well too. Who is that? I always is that Bujestad? I think I supposed to say that right. Bujestad. Am I completely wrong on that pronunciation? His first name, like Nick. I think that's what it was, unless it's MacLeod. Dude, I don't even remember. Once it comes up on the well, I actually like, so when I'm watching like other games too, I keep this up for like myself, or I have like it on my NHL app on my phone, because like it just makes it so much easier for me to watch. Okay, so there's a 5-minute on Kulak. Oh, okay, that's why he just walked off, because I think he's just gonna be in the locker room for a minute. 5-minute major. We got 2-minute on. Oh well, this will catch up soon. Ooh, almost a rip there by Vegas. Ha, Joe Pesci. Hey, you think I'm funny? Funny how? Funny like a clown? What's up, my dude? Welcome in. Hey, hi. Can I know what happened to Vegas? Yes. They were out too late on the strip last night or something, because they're blowing it like they're hungover. So it is a power play for Vegas. Okay, Kulak got sent off for fighting. Bujestad got 2 minutes. But I thought I saw Evander Kane. Okay, so they still. What is going on here? These penalties are outrageous. Why are they losing? Dude, your guess is as good as mine. It's not okay. They could be losing, but like, why is it 5-0? Why is it the second period pretty much over and you don't have a single goal? Why? Let's look at these stats real quick for just a hot second. Why does the other team have 13 more shots than you? Yeah, no. Will they at least score 1? What the hell is this? Dude. Like, I've said this a couple times here recently. I'm not sure if you were like listening a little bit earlier, but like, they have to. They literally have to score a goal for the fans. I think that fight at least helped fire up the fans a little bit there. That's good. It gives them something to cheer about. Because as a Jackets fan, I appreciated some of the fights this year because it at least gave me something to cheer about, right? Because there wasn't a whole lot else. The rough year. But here we are on my screen. I got 40 seconds left in the second period. Think I'm funny. Damn, I love Goodfellas. What a great movie. If you haven't seen Goodfellas out there and you're out there, definitely give it a watch. It's a good one. I don't watch many. Okay, well, they were able to shut down the shot there. If only they could have done that like any other time. Yeah, I mean, Edmonton has double the shots of Vegas right now in the same amount of time. They've both been playing the same game. Dude, that or one of the refs do. Dude. Let's see. Who is reffing tonight? Y'all know there's a really neat website called scoutingtherefs.com. Let's see. We have Kyle Raymond, Jean Heber, Steve Barton, and Brian Panchich. Okay, period's over. Back to the locker rooms for these guys. So, yeah, all these dudes have like over 70 games official this year, ref this year, except for Jean Hebert has 47 games this year, but they all have 6 playoff games, I think. Oh, for this year yet. Looks like Steve Barton, the one linesman, has the most playoff experience at 135 games. Coming in second would be Jean Hubert at 77 and 65 for Brian Panchich. And Kyle Raymond, actually, only has 32 games officialed. But which one has the bet? Which one put the money on it? You just watched it last night? Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. It's definitely one of my favorites. Reopen, close tab. Steve Barton. Barton. Bartman would be a funny name. That sounds like almost a little bit like Bettman, huh? All right, guys. Well, what a game. I'm going to take a short break here. I'm going to grab a little snack, drink some more water and stuff. Thank you all for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm about to do a short ad for our partner here, the wonderful The Hockey Podcast Network. I'm going to take a short break during that time as well, and I'll be back right after all that. But I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for joining tonight. It's been really nice talking to all of you. I really would also appreciate if you all could like and subscribe here at the Hockey Podcast Network. It would helps out the network a lot, which then helps out my podcast a lot too. So, it does mean something personal to me if you guys would do that. I'd love it. But in any case, like I said, I'll be right back here in just a few minutes. So I will see you on the other side. Mic check. Mic check. All right. Sounds good from my end. Just wanted to check real quick so that way I didn't come back to, having the robot squirrel voice again, because my mic likes to mess up sometimes in the middle of using it. Interesting. Okay. So some funny comments here. Also, Jeff, if you happen to still be watching by any chance, thanks for joining us tonight, man. I really appreciate talking with you as always. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. And I will be back here again, like I said, here on Monday. So, yeah, right. Soci, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us tonight. I do appreciate you from joining us from Twitch. The second just ended. Yes, you are correct. We're probably at this point, I don't know what, like probably about halfway through the break time here. I'm not entirely 100% certain, but yeah, I mean, broadcast is still off, but what a wild game so far. I mean, yeah, a blowout can be kind of boring, but I mean, if you're watching closely, there's definitely been a lot of interesting things happening. Most notably for me is it's hard to tell if Vegas' defense has just shut down completely and are just blowing it themselves, or if the Oilers are just doing that to them, which they have Draisaitl and McDavid. Of course, they can just do that to almost any team. But it's the second round of the playoffs. Like the team they're playing is the Vegas Golden Knights. This should be a relatively close game, in my opinion. I mean, it's the NHL. Anything can happen with any team at any night. Anyone can win. I mean, obviously, the Blue Jackets got some wins this year. Let's go. Like, anyone can. It can happen. And I think the Blue Jackets won the series against the Oilers this last year, too. So, anything can happen at any night. Just depends. Just depends how it goes. There's so many variables with this stuff. Like, between, their mindset, mentality, the coaching, to all, like, those are the big things, right? All the way down to like the little things, like how you feel just in your skates that night, how the stick feels in your hands. Like, I mean, I remember being an athlete and really like having those moments too, where it's just some days just didn't feel right. Maybe I felt like my feet were sliding around in my spikes a bit or something. You know what I mean? Like just something felt off, and I just felt like I couldn't ever get over it. And that can happen. I mean, I'm sure to a lot of other people. You just feel weird. And now they've been beaten for 2 periods. To be fair, Vegas did a lot better that second period than they did in the first. A lot better. Let's look at the stats. So, first period, 4 shots on goal. They let Oilers get 19. That got away from Vegas a lot. That was rough. That's going to make it hard to come back. Here in the second period, Vegas has 13 shots to the Oilers 12. So that's fantastic. They actually beat them in shots instead of, getting having someone else get like literally 5 times their shots. How are you gonna let that happen? And they held the Oilers to 1 goal. And I'm going to sound like a broken record here. And those of you who have been with me for the whole stream have definitely heard me say this multiple times. If Vegas wants to keep on giving up penalties, they're going to get scored on. I think I was saying this exact sentence while the power play goal happened by McDavid. You cannot give McDavid and Draisaitl a power play. That's why we're 5-0. Part of why. They've scored 3 power play goals tonight. The Oilers have 3. I think McDavid and Draisaitl are both on Hattie watch. Like, what is Vegas doing wrong? It's not just penalties, though. Quite honestly, I think. Well, see, look at the second period though. It's so much better than the first. They had 6 takeaways, and like only 2 giveaways, which Oilers only had 1 giveaway. But even still, the hits are pretty even. Face-offs are kind of skewed in their favor this time. I think for the whole game. I think for the whole game, they are a little bit more even on faceoffs, I think. 0 goals, though. 0. Going to the third period of a second-round freaking playoff game. I bet there's teams looking at this like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, see here. They have almost they're very even on hits, faceoffs, and faceoff percentage. Yeah. So I don't think that's factoring into too much. I don't know that I've seen like a direct goal off of faceoff like you can see sometimes yet. But given the fact that Draisaitl's in there and you get a face off to him in the right spot, it's gonna go in. The way he can clean up near the net and around it, unrivaled in this playoffs. Dude's got like the most goals of like anyone in the playoffs so far, I think. I'll double check that fact here in a bit, but absolutely insane. So, like I said, we got McDavid and we got Draisaitl on Hattie Watch. Only other goal in the game is by Evan Bouchard. I forget if that was a shorthander or not. But look at that. McDavid has an 80% faceoff percentage. That's as always amazing. He's 2 for 3. Draisaitl's 2 for 4. So if those guys can pull out a couple more shots, we're probably going to see a few more goals. Not to discount some of what Vegas has been doing, though. No surprise here that Eichel is the leading shot shooter. Currently has the most shots, tied with Pietrangelo, and at 3 shots on goal this game. Eichel showed up bad with those 2 penalties there late in the period. Dude, he didn't cost them the game, but he cost them a goal. 100%. That's entirely his fault. Whether or not the penalty could be helped, you need to be in control of your body and your stick and your play, like as a player, the entire time. And he wasn't. And so he gave up a stupid ass penalty. Let's see who's been on. Let's see if there's anyone with a -2 or more than -1. Nope. Okay. So at least it's kind of spread out. It's not just like a certain line's fault that they're getting scored on for the most part. No surprise here that Evander came with the most penalty minutes. It looked like, let's see, check this out real quick. Okay, so Kane got a unsportsmanlike conduct. Does that put him out for the rest of the match? For the rest of the game? 10-minute misconduct? Okay, so he had 14 minutes total. I mean, if you're watching what happened, I wouldn't be surprised. That was like, it wasn't fair what he was doing. Were they standing up and it was cool, it would be one thing. Whereas if they were in like a dog pile and everyone else was doing the same thing to everyone else, because that's what they're doing, dog piles oftentimes, it'd be one thing. But he was straight just like punching the dude in the ribs, like repeatedly, while he was on the ground. Wrestled him to the ground, and then like brought him up and then just didn't stop. The refs, like I saw one of the refs point and say something at him during that whole ordeal, and it just didn't even slow down a little bit. Just kept on going. So I'm not surprised. Also, that's not putting the Oilers in a better position at all. Evander Kane's definitely a very talented player, and he could be used here. But like realistically, like it doesn't matter that much, right? Like they're winning 5-0. Does it matter if one of their top players is just out there at the game? I don't think so. Honestly, I mean, not to be rude towards Vegas, but it can't be very nice towards them when they're losing 5-0. But it was interesting that they only had one player out. He was out for the 4 minutes. And Vegas ended up having two out. What happened to Kulak? Oh, he went for fighting. Oh, he probably just went and got like taped up in the locker room or something then. Yeah, that's right. I really, really wanted to see a Vegas LA match in this playoffs, but obviously we're not going to get that now. That would have been really cool. All right, first minute in the third period. Let me see. My stream's like a little bit behind. Let's see if I can refresh it and catch it up. My laptop's so much slower than my PC. All right, well, whatever. I think I'm just stuck a little bit behind. Gonna refresh it again. Oh, okay. It looks like Brossoit finally came out and they put Aiden Hill in. Okay, yeah, it started here on my stream now. So I'm surprised that they took him out after that period. Maybe he had like an underlying injury we don't know about. Maybe there was some sort of something that happened either during the game or maybe it was something was bugging him before game. These 5 goals, maybe one of them or 2 of them, he could have really had a better chance on or maybe done something better. But realistically, the defense just gave them those shots. Also, 3 of the goals come from a power play, so there's just even less people back there to help you at all. So I think Brossoit played a good game tonight. Unfortunately, his team hung out to dry hard, and they're going to be fighting back from that now. So something to watch. Really curious how I mean at least Aiden Hill was got the chance to warm up, maybe back in the locker room a bit, and on the ice a bit, instead of just going in cold from the bench. So we'll see if it affects him at all, or if it affects the play style. Oh wow, Vegas has scored. Whoa, that was quick too. We're only in the second minute of the third period. It was a redirect. Now his stick looked high and it looked like almost a cross check when he hit it, but I don't think it's gonna come back. It's definitely not gonna come back. But wow, absolutely crazy. PSG fan, what's up, dude? How you doing tonight? Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good night. I mean, if you're an Oilers fan, I bet you are. If you're a Vegas fan, sorry about your luck. But what a redirect by Barbashov. Pass from Mark Stone in, and boom, just redirected it. Yeah, that wasn't even close to being over the goal or anything. It looked like Ekholm looked kind of pissed that like there could have been maybe a call there, but there was not going to be a call there. I don't think so. So Vegas finally makes it 5-1. It's not going to be a full shutout. So sorry, Skinner, about that. You didn't get your shutout for the night in a playoff game, but that would have been cool. Would have been something to definitely keep in the, put in the photo album for the future. PSG. Oh, hey, we got another fight. Let's go. We got Zach Hyman versus Carrier. Who's that? Yeah. What? They just break him up like that? Why? Let him bang, dude. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Now they're just going to jaw at each other till they get to fight again. They're going to get out of the box and drop the gloves right away. Why don't they just let them fight a little bit and get it out of the system? They're obviously still like not happy with each other. Whatever. Now Vegas fans have something to at least cheer about a little bit. Oh, okay. I see why he was so pissed. Oh, okay. So I didn't exactly see who it was, but one of the players got clipped on the ground. Who is? Man, sorry. Once again, my screen I'm watching on is over here to my right, so you've seen a lot of my left side of my face right now. Who's number 3? Dude, lucky for you, PSG, that you're an Oilers fan, because if this would not be a good one if you were a Vegas fan for sure. Oh, McNabb. Okay, so McNabb got clipped twice, and that's why Carrier got so pissed. Or is it Carrier? Please don't tell me it's Carrier or something stupid like that. But yeah. Well, hell yeah, PSG. I appreciate it. It reminds me a bit too to anyone out there. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel yet, I'd super appreciate it. It helps us out a ton. It helps grow the channel, and we can bring more and better content. Not that our content sucks, just saying we can bring more of it. It would definitely help us out a lot. I'd appreciate it. Very physical game. And finally, they turned it on. I think I mentioned that in the second period that they should at least start a fight to give their fans something to cheer about. They've paid a lot of money for those tickets. I still think that one goal in a couple of fights is still letting the fans down a lot, but at least they got to get up out of their seats for a little bit. That's rough. I mean, I've been there. I've literally went to like the most Blue Jackets games this year that I have ever gone to in my life, and there was just nights where so it's still fun. It's still fun to go to a hockey game, but like there's nothing to cheer about some nights until Matthew Olivier would step in and start some shit with somebody. I really appreciate that guy. Sorry, I have like a little granule of pepper stuck in my tooth up here. If you see me making funny mouth movements. But okay, so game 3 tomorrow. If I'm not wrong, game 3 tomorrow for the Devils. The Devils Canes game is going to be live. It's going to be hosted by the one and only Neil. I'm blanking on his last name. So bad. And Kyle Manifold. I'm sorry, Neil. I know the other Neil's last name, but I didn't want to bring it. I didn't want to. Sorry. If you're out there, if you ever see it, I'll clip it and send it to you. The apology. But they're going to be here tomorrow for that game. They've been covering that series the entire time. I think he's covered every Devils game so far. And is it via Piano? Is it via Piano? Is it Villa Piano? I thought that was the other Neil. I'm just wrong. I know I am because I literally I was just okay. I didn't want to say that because I actually thought that was another Neil. But now that I'm thinking about it, dude, I think I'm totally backwards. Anyway, the point being, they're gonna be here tomorrow. During the Devils game, which man, what is there 2 games tomorrow? That's gonna be 3:30 in the afternoon Eastern, my time in Ohio, right? So that means that's gonna be like 11:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Wow. Is the Devils guy. You think there's 3 games tomorrow? You are 100% correct, my dude. So they're going to be covering the Devils Canes one at 3:30. And we got the Maple Leafs against the Panthers at 6:30 tomorrow. And then the Stars and Kraken at 9:30 p.m. Eastern my time, which would be 21:30 for those of you who like military time. Imagine they get a comeback, but I'm pretty sure they won't because of the third period. Yeah. I think they're fired up enough, but this is how a full day of playoff hockey too. My God, I'm so excited. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day. I'm just gonna have the TV on. I'm gonna kick back, relax. Wait, tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. It's been a long week. Okay. I needed some relaxing time today. I'm gonna relax all day tomorrow too. I'm just gonna chill out. I'm not gonna do any yard work like I did today. Doing anything at all. I'd rather not. Did he get tripped into the boards? Are they going to call that a penalty on the goalie? Come on. Let him go. Let him have it. Yeah, pretty sure they won't either. It's possible. Anything can happen in hockey at any night, anytime. It's just extraordinarily unlikely. Yeah, let me double check the streaming schedule too real quick. I can tell you for sure who's on tomorrow. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, it's getting very physical game. Vegas is not happy right now. I think that maybe the Oilers just need to be a little careful, play a little bit more keep away than putting themselves into bad positions to get hit harder. Yeah, so far tomorrow the only live stream we're going to have is going to be the 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Neil Viapano and Kyle Manifold are going to be on. Both of them are wonderful people. Love them to death. They're fun to talk to as well. I was in the chat the other night. If you see me in the chat, I'm going to be known as Hefty Duck. You can see it here in my title too if you're watching on a bigger screen than your phone. Got a little bit of a pile up here in front of the Oilers goal. Not sure what was going on. And then I will be back here Monday around 7:30, I believe. We're going to be talking about the draft lottery, and then we're going to be live reacting to that at, I believe. And I'm going to be back here again at 8:30 then that night to do the game 3 of this series we're watching right now, which is heating up to be an interesting series. I don't know what McDavid was yelling about. Was there too many men? And he was like, well, but he was holding up against the walls. I love how, like, if you get anywhere near the goalkeeper, you're gonna get put in a headlock. You're gonna get pushed down, pushed away. Hilarious. Love to see it though. Love to see the loyalty. Dang. I feel like this is such a weird lineup for round 2 this year. Like such a weird. I mean, I very well could see it being the final game being the Stars and the Canes though. But how cool would it be? I mean, okay, how cool would it be? I love Oliver Bjorkstrand, former Blue Jacket, love him to death. Great player. I'm so glad to see him like have success over in Seattle. But I wouldn't mind seeing them get a cup. I mean, they're new. They spend a lot of money for it. I don't know. Whenever there's a hockey match, I watch you because I don't really want to watch the game because some reason I don't have the effort to turn. Dude, I feel that. So like sometimes too, yeah, I'll pop in here and I'll just listen for a bit. That's why I like to read some of the comments out loud too. If I'm like playing video games and I want to know what's going on in the game, but I don't want to, I'm playing a video game. I can't really pay attention to a full game fully and see all the cool shit going on. So like if I'm just playing over here, at least in my headset, I can hear, hear kind of what's going on, some funny comments. If I get a break, I can go type there and get a comment too. So I like that. I like doing that a lot. But yeah, just wanted to let the get all the scheduling out there. So far, I mean, like I've mentioned it several times. Physical period. Let's see what the stats are so far for the third period. We're 7.5 minutes into the game, into the third period, and Vegas is up to 4 shots to 1 on the Oilers, but so far that's it. They got their one little goal. It was almost a nice wall pass. Dude, slam it home there, buddy. Oof. That looked like a good chance for Vegas right there. I feel like okay, so now I'm seeing some fans at least get like a little more into it. Like there's something to at least yell about here and there, as opposed to how it was during the entire second period. Ooh, poor fans. You go on the app and listen to it instead of watching it. Right on. Dude, I did that a lot too. So I mentioned part of the Blue Jackets podcast. So I am a Blue Jackets fan, and they have their one announcer. Now, if you guys ever see Jody Shelley on the national broadcast, I love Jody Shelley. He's one of our usual broadcasters for the Blue Jackets, but I love seeing him out there on the big stage, right? But the other play-by-play announcer we have is like well past his prime, and I don't think he could have. I'm just not the biggest fan. So I listen to the radio guy from around here. Like I'll turn the game audio off and listen to the radio while I'm watching the game. I try to time it up right, and that works really well. And I enjoy it a lot more, especially with the radio broadcast. It's a lot more descriptive because you're not able to see at all any of the action. Like the play-by-play on TV is going to be somewhat, but like the radio you can't see anything, so they have to describe exactly what's going on, and I like that. I very often don't pay attention to numbers or things happen so fast. You just were like, wait, who was that? And like even on teams where you know every player like by heart, to just be fast sometimes. I do that at games too. Like if you guys have the NHL app, I don't mean to like give them free advertising or anything, but if you guys have the NHL app, it'll have like this really neat like you can pick the game you're watching and it'll show you like stats and whatever. Like live stats. So it's pretty cool. It's called their Game Center. I should have had this up earlier. It's the power play for the Knights right now. Why? What happened? Barbashev with that last goal. Interesting. Let's see if these stats are the same as those stats. I can imagine they would be. What's up, Andrew? Hey, nice to see you, man. Glad you can join us tonight. Not a whole lot is going on. Definitely had a lot more energy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I cut my own hair every now and then. Oftentimes you'll see me wear my hat because my headphones are leather on the inside, right? And so if I wear them for too long, it starts like getting like it's a gross feeling. So I'll wear my hat, my beanie or my toque underneath them, so it kind of like because it's cloth then and it's softer. But yeah, had to show off the haircut. Definitely, I appreciate the comment. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely there was a lot more going on earlier. Like so far, there's a lot of physicality and like some couple fights and like some other stuff going on here in game, but nothing huge. And it looks like the Oilers shorthanded come all the way down into the Vegas defensive zone and just rip a shot just because they can. Now I gotta get back on defense. Vegas has a minute and like 15 on their power play yet. What happened though? Who happened? Oh, it's a stick hold by what is his first name? Kyler Yamamoto. Only McDavid's last goal, right on. Yeah, dude, what a crazy game though so far. And yeah. Let's see, what was that last goal? Oh, a power play. Yeah, so don't forget, McDavid and Draisaitl are both on Hattie watch. I think they're both going to really be going for that third goal tonight. Barbashev. Ivan Barbashev. He's got that's his third goal for the playoffs. Interesting. Wow, 10 seconds left in the VGK power play. I mean, ooh, that was kind of a rough hit there. I'm almost surprised cross-checking wasn't called. It's full strength, both teams now. They killed it. They killed off the penalty real easy. That's huge. I mean, huge. They're up by 4 goals, but even still, it's crazy. I mean, if you're a Vegas fan right now, yes, I feel for you because I've had the same feeling a lot this last regular season. But Stuart Skinner showing up big this time. Vegas has not been able to shake him up enough to make him start like being shaky and messed up. Where's everybody tonight? Dude, there's been a lot of people in and out. Quite a lot actually. Part of it is I think a lot of people this is a West Coast. I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I think the timing was weird today. It started at 7, which would literally have been 3:00 West Coast. Right? I think that's kind of weird because, like, I mean, I guess it's Saturday, but even still, like, wait, it would have been 4:00 West Coast. Whatever, I get my time messed up. And I think the timing a little bit, but also there's been a bunch of people in and out. I've had a lot of good conversations so far. Probably talked everyone's ear off. They're probably like, "Damn, I'm gonna stop replying to him because he replies to everything I say." No, but Jared Brown, it's a very good question. He asked, "What happened to Vegas tonight?" Dude, I think they didn't have their Wheaties this morning or something. You know, something like they came out on their heels, flat-footed. They didn't start getting physical and meaningful with their play until like end of second, third period here, and it's too little, too late. New Jersey Devils played Tribble last night, dude. I'm not a Devils fan, so I'm not gonna. Sorry, Donnell. I know I might have chased you off as well with my Devils comments. I'm not really a Devils fan. Just they got all mad about some stuff earlier this year with Gaudreau and whatnot. But yeah, they played awful, didn't they? They lost. Like this has been a weird playoffs. I think. I think the second round matchups, out of all the second round matchups so far, I think one of the best ones has been the Kraken and Dallas. But Jared says he is proud of the Oilers. Dude, I know, right? Like, as an American, yes, I want the Cup to stay here in the U.S., but also as an NHL fan, the shakeup it would cause and just the amount of attention the game would get for a while if a Canadian team got a cup. Ooh, Costin's off. Ouch! Looks like he got hurt. Wonder what happened to him. Oh no, he's having to like be super helped off. He can't. Looks like he can't put any weight on the one leg at all. Dude, Vegas is good. They are better than this. 100%, they're better than this. They're gonna. I believe they're gonna. You know, they're gonna be watching and studying. Ooh, what happened to him? Oh, did he get clipped in the ankle by that puck? I'm so confused as to what actually happened. Block shot? Okay. Right on, Andrew. Appreciate you. Well, what a block, though. At least he was doing something, like, important. You know, I hate seeing injuries that are just, like, a late hit or some douchebag injures you or you miss a hit and just fling yourself into a wall. And then you're out for the entire rest of the season. That's a Zach Rowensky joke. Sorry. Some of you might not get that one. I don't blame you. Yeah, 8 minutes left, roughly, in the game. Not a whole lot to say anymore. I feel like I've said everything. I'm just waiting for some more action to happen so I can really have some other stuff to say. Hey, Kevin, what's up, my dude? Kevin Valentine in chat here is my wonderful co-host for the Brew Jackets. We are a Blue Jackets themed podcast, and we also like to talk about brews. We are partnered with the Hockey Podcast Network that you're watching us on right now. We love our partnership with them. We appreciate them a lot. Yeah, you can check us out. We're on every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. at Brew Jackets Pod on Twitter. You can catch us on Facebook and on YouTube. We broadcast all three of those every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And occasionally we'll do some fun live streams on the weekends. We call After Darks, where we might drink a little more, maybe misbehave a little more, swear a lot. I swear a lot anyway, so it's whatever. But dude, I've been saying that this whole game. Like, they have the pieces, they have the players, they have the talent, they should have the coaching. They made it to round 2 of the playoffs. They're no slouch team. They won the last game. Did they think they could just walk out and win this game too? Did Edmonton just study the tape better than they did? Were they able to have more gas in the tank? Leafs is so disgusting and disappointing the last 2 games. Yeah, right. I mean, once again, another team that I'm not necessarily cheering for at all because it's Leafs. But definitely, they have showed like that's the playoff Leafs. I don't know what it is, why they fold so hard when they get into the playoffs. They have, once again, another team with the talent, the ability. They're in the second round of the playoffs. They're not a slouch team, but they're being made to look like one. They really are. And it's sad. It's amazing to see what some teams are actually capable of when they're under this kind of pressure, and who gets crushed and who's formed into diamonds, so to speak, right? It's very interesting, especially going from one series to the next too. Like, the Leafs fought so hard against the Lightning, so hard, and then they come out and they're just flat. They're not. They don't even look like the same team as like a few weeks ago. Oh, excuse me. I keep burping. And the Panthers, though, they looked like they were going to lose that series and then came through. Curious how we're going to see the Hurricanes, Devils end up tomorrow. Very curious if the Devils being back are they back at home? Is that their third game of the series? Yeah, dude. I think that was a big hurdle. And I think, like, once they're past that hurdle, they're like, oh, okay, well, what do we do now? Like, that's the biggest. I mean, one of the biggest goals they've had for years now is just to make it past the first round, right? Kind of rough. I think Vegas can get a 2 goal if they play as hard as they can, and I know Vegas are playing as hard as they can now, but they can improve. Yes. Yeah. They've been physical. We can take a look at some of the stats and maybe kind of pinpoint what the Oilers are doing better exactly. Obviously, all game, maybe not obviously. They started off 4 shots to 19. Literally, Oilers almost had 5 times the amount of shots that the Knights did. That's huge. That's been the entire difference maker. Also, in that first period, there was 3 penalties with 2 power play goals. So they were 2 for 3, right? They come out second period. They do much better on shots. They hold them together. They hold everything together here, except for, once again, another power play goal. So the power plays, I mentioned this early on in the stream, have been extraordinarily detrimental to Vegas. I'm just being a broken record again, but so sorry if you've been with me this whole stream. But you cannot give Draisaitl and McDavid a power play. They're going to score on you. They proved it, and they prove it over and over every single time they play. But so far, here in the third period, this is interesting. So here in the third period, Golden Knights have 10 shots to 2. Excuse me. They're keeping their penalties down to at least 1 less than the other team. They're getting a little more physical with 14 hits to Oilers 8. I think Oilers are definitely staying back a little bit and protecting their lead more. because why risk hurting some of your best players and have them out there if you can just hold the score and win, right? But Andrew, okay, so I had something interesting for dinner tonight. So earlier this week, I smoked some chicken quarters, and I mesquite smoked them in the smoker. And so I ate some leftover ones of those and some leftover pasta salad. Very tasty stuff. It was a good dinner. I got some beef sticks in the fridge. Call my name though right after this stream's over. For sure. What did you guys have? Anyone out there have anything interesting for dinner tonight? Something special? Something new? The chicken I made was awesome. I smoked a whole turkey last week, dude. Honestly, that's probably one of the single best meats like I've ever made. The way it came out was amazing. Every time I ate the leftovers, I was actually just more impressed at how it came out. It was, I don't know. Kev had cheeseburger and vegetables for dinner. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, we got some more action going on. More fighting. Let's go. Get up, Vegas fans. Let's show. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Cheer about something, huh? Have something to cheer about. Once again, it's Kane and Colasar. Kane and Colasar have been barking at each other quite a bit this game. They already got that was who Kane was punching in the ribs to get that misconduct penalty to that 10-minute. They're just arguing now. Y'all need to chill. Look, you're at a full 4-goal differential. There's no reason to hurt anybody. There's no reason to get hurt. Just take it a little easier. Ridiculous. A homemade cheeseburger. Tomorrow I'm gonna break the smoker back out and do some burgers on the smoker. Probably gonna do might do applewood for that. I like mesquite, but I like it like more occasionally. It's a very strong flavor. Kane just didn't want to get another misconduct. Otherwise, he probably would have popped off a little more there. All right, let's check out those penalties. Let's see what happened. Zach Hyman, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah, that was. Looked like Nurse was telling someone there's yapping. Yeah, chicken breast tenders with fries. Your mom walked in with leftover nachos. Nice. Hell yeah. And veggies in a cake. Coke. Right on. Nice. Hell yeah. We were just talking earlier about how I think Jeff had brought it up that Wayne Gretzky used to eat like 4 hot dogs, a Snicker, and like a Coca-Cola before the game, like every game. It's hilarious to me. On my screen that says what the emote is, but it doesn't show me the emote. That's weird. Interesting. Oh, looks like Hag got unsportsmanlike conduct. 2 minute. Oh, okay. That's whatever. So it looks like Edmonton back on the power play. Okay. Vegas lost 100% right here. Yeah, they blew it with that last penalty. Yeah, kind of odd, Andrew, but I kind of get it, like, in a way. Like, when I was younger and okay, there's the unsportsmanlike. I was, like, really confused, like, where the unsportsmanlike was. But at least Vegas showed up for this period. Unfortunately, it seems like it's too little too late. And especially getting themselves back on a penalty kill. Bad move, Vegas. But you know what? Like they're the pros. They're way better than I could ever think to be. I'm sure they're thinking the same thing, and are pissed at themselves. But like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Do more better. Like, damn. Do more better. more often. Man, I love seeing the emotion out there on the ice, though, in playoff hockey. That's part of what makes it so much just so special compared to the regular season. Because but there are some people who play like that on the all season long. Bennington, he's really emotional type player. Oh, RJ, what's up, my dude? How you doing tonight? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Wish there was some other games you could update me on, but this is it. This is the one we got tonight. So I appreciate y'all being here. That's what I'm saying, PSG. You're just giving. Oh wow. He should stay in goal. Oh, good try on the one timer up top. Let's see if they can get it back to him. Get it back up top to him, then get it back over to Kane. Okay, no, don't. No, I guess then just let him clear it. Whatever. Wow, 24 penalty minutes in this period, huh? That's something to write home about. That's definitely kind of wild, actually. Oh, Hag and Colasar got on it. How did Colasar get an unsportsmanlike there? Oh, he probably said something to him. They were jawing, huh? Like occasionally, like they said, and he was like holding on to his jersey for a long time without Kane really responding in any way. But you know what? At least that shows that he cares. At least that shows that they're really trying in this game. Trying to give the fans something to cheer about in such a shitty game. Like crazy. Yeah, right. 24 freaking penalty minutes. It's insane. Your right arm hurts because of old bones. On my left, I had a painful hole. It's a personal thing I had. Dude, that's unfortunate, man. That sucks. Sweet. Well, it looks like we have just under 3 minutes left in this game here. Edmonton 5-1 up on Vegas. With about 7 more shots on goal now. It was a lot more earlier in the game that they were on the shot differential. We have RJ in here updating us on tomorrow. There's 3 games tomorrow. It's going to be a packed day of sports. And if you're on the West Coast, it'll be from, it'll be from morning till night, pretty much. Here on the East Coast, I'm Ohio, but here in the Eastern time, it's going to be Canes versus the Devils at 3:30 in the afternoon. Leafs at Panthers. Leafs versus Panthers at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and then Dallas Stars at the Seattle Kraken. So for all you fine West Coasters, it's going to be 12:30, 3:30, and 6:30. So join us for that tomorrow. Joining us is going to be hosting the watch party tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be Neil Villapano and the wonderful Kyle Manifold. Neil from the Devil State of Mind podcast. Gotta love it. They're going to be here covering that series as they have the entire series for that. If you've been here, here recently, and it's going to be fun times. Was that a slash by Nurse? He just broke that stick. Just straight slashed his stick, like just broke it. Hilarious, yes. Oh, really? That's like, I'm not gonna call you on that. Whatever. So yeah, join us for that tomorrow, and then I will be back here on Monday night at 8:30 to do the third game in this series. That'll be a lot of fun. But then also, before that, we're gonna be live watching the NHL Draft Lottery, which, as I've mentioned a million times in the stream, Blue Jackets fan from the Brew Jackets podcast, part of the Hockey Podcast Network. I care a lot about this lottery. I really do. I kind of try to brush it off a lot, but like now that the season's over, I'm like, yeah, this is all I really care about now. Like, I hope we do better. I didn't want them to lose games on purpose. I don't think we needed help losing games this year at all. So, but anyway, so join us Monday for that, about 7:30, I think, for the lottery thing, and then the actual lottery is at 8, and then I'll be live after that here watching the Oilers versus Kings game 3. Looks like it's going to be a tied 1-1, one game each, a piece. PSG fan, that's debatable. I think the Kraken are doing well. Yeah. The Devils did well earlier in this playoffs, but the Hurricanes are a whole different type of beast. They're just different. You know what I mean? They're built. They've been great for years. Andrew, so out of the teams with the best odds for Bedard, my team being one of them, right? The Blue Jackets. The only team I don't want to see them go to is really Chicago. I don't like Chicago. I haven't kind of lost respect for them like years ago, and I just don't like them since then. So, it's just whatever, right? Almost one for the road. Let's see. Whoa, you see how hard that hit was? Whoa. It's the end of the game. You have to do this. Don't do this. Oh, no, don't. Dude, let it go. You're going to get freaking... Dude, this is how you get suspended for a game or two. You don't do this shit at the end. Whatever. Okay, at least they're both fighting. It's McLeod versus Costin. Oh, wow. Carrier just like straight up just punched this dude in the face. Who's that? I don't recognize the face very well. Now the ref's coming in finally. All right, so it's Carrier and man, I wish I just Carrier and Suchi, Cody. I'm just gonna call him Cody. I think that's who it is. Nuts. Evander trying to get in there. I don't blame him. Dude, protect your teammates. It's so uncalled for to do that at the end of a game. Why? Why would you do that? Anyway, back to the combo real quick. We got 23 seconds left in this game, though. I wouldn't mind seeing him go to the Ducks. I wouldn't mind seeing him go. Someone said the Canucks earlier. Maybe I'd rather there than Chicago. Of course, my heart's with Columbus. So but whether we get Bedard or not, there's some great players in this draft. So I'm excited for it. No matter what, really. Even at fourth, the worst pick we can get is fourth. So even at fourth pick, there's some very good picks that I'm excited for. So join us for that. It's going to be on Monday. What are they all looking at? All the replay? If it's going to be like this, just end the game now. Like, holy shit. Just no one needs to get hurt. The game's lost already. Just suck it up and go home now. Go relax. Go watch the tape on repeat until the next game against these guys. Figure it out what you did wrong and just go. I don't think Aiden Hill needed to be brought in for that third period, but like I said, maybe something was bugging Brassois earlier on, the Vegas goaltender. Maybe it was like nursing an injury slightly or something. Are they trying to maybe kick Hill out because he kind of swung at someone? They swung at him with his blocker. Did no one see? That's crazy. Damn, Brassois and Eichel look like they could be like related almost. Huh. Oh yeah, Kentucky Derby was on earlier. Right on. I saw it was on TV earlier, but I don't really. I'm not a betting person, and to me, otherwise, I'm not really much of a horse person. I remember watching it more like back in the day. My sister was really into horses when she was young and whatnot. We used to watch it then, but probably haven't watched Kentucky Derby. Who won though? I'm curious. I hope they had a ridiculous name. Whoever it was that won. the horse's name was absolutely ridiculous. Holy, I don't, dude. There's a lot of negative press. I don't. Wow. Okay. Well. A lot of. No, I'm not gonna mention that on stream. Wow. I wonder what the penalty minute record is for playoffs. Well, look at this. 35 though. They're not far behind. Well, 15 minutes, 14 minutes, but like still, yeah, 14 minutes behind. That was that the entire game misconduct that Evander Kane got, plus the 2+2 for roughing. Marg. Wow, what a game. Just play so we can finish this, please. Like, come on. Kick them all out. Just get new players on. It's 20 seconds. Just put new lines in, something. I don't know what's going on. Just finish it. You've already lost. Let the people go home. Here we go. Clock started again, finally. Let's go. Just play a little keep away. No need to score any goals. No need to give up any goals. Waste more time. Just play keep away. Damn. There you go. I have it, folks. There you have it. Oilers stomp the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. Absolutely destroyed. Right. Marg is the winner of the Kentucky Derby. Excellent. Well, thank you for letting me know. It's I don't know horses at all, but good for them. Congrats to Marg and their jockey. Excellent. So I pretty much already talked about how this game was won and lost already for the most part. I mean, it was lost like once the third period started. I don't know. They could have built momentum. They, being the Golden Knights, could have built momentum after their first little goal here, but they just weren't ever able to do it. They couldn't stay out of the box. There's all sorts of stupid stuff here at the end too. Just didn't need to happen. Bunch of adult men letting their emotions get the best of them. Mage. Oh, okay, Mage. I gotcha. I was wondering. I wasn't sure if it was like supposed to be Marge or like short for Margarita. That'd been pretty funny. But wow, what a game! I mean, who? You know, Sean Butcher had. He said it was gonna be 4-2. I think someone else said it was gonna be 4-2. Oilers. I don't think anyone had a 5-1, but that was very close. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks for joining us as always tonight. I do appreciate that. Yeah, what a game. So, just to be a broken record and repeat it one last time. Come here tomorrow. Neil Viapano, Kyle Manifold are going to be here tomorrow, hosting the watch party for the Devils, Florida game. Wait, Devils Canes game. Sorry, it's Leafs Florida. We're not hosting that one tomorrow, but that'll be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, my time in Ohio Eastern. So join us for that. Also, check us out on Twitter. We're at the Hockey Pod Net on Twitter. Check me out on Twitter. I'm at Hefty Duck. My podcast is the Brew Jackets Pod on Twitter as well. We appreciate all of you coming out and all of your support tonight. If you like the content, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe. We appreciate it. It helps us out a lot to bring you more great content and more content in the future as well. Also, I will be back here again on Monday at 8:30 p.m. to do the third game in this Oilers Knights series. And then right before that on at 7:30 8:30-ish, we're gonna go live to talk about the draft lottery before it happens at 8, and we're gonna live watch that, and then and react to that as well. And I will be part of that because it's a big deal to me this year. So yeah, once again, thanks everyone for coming out. Love y'all, all the viewers here. Appreciate you. Andrew says Kyle's my guy. Hell yeah, I like Kyle a lot. I like Neil a lot too, even if he's a Devils fan. Yeah, it's been a THPN, the Hockey Podcast Network live watch along with me, your host Lance. I appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, I'll be back, and I will see you guys then.